Hello, everybody. How are you doing? I hope everybody is having a great day. Let me just adjust myself a little bit here. So I wanted to give an update on things that are going on with Holly. I know a lot of you follow me on Twitter, so I figure instead of trying to tweet all this, I would just, make a video and, talk about this journey. And even if I can someday at some point, this video can help somebody or see that they're not alone and people struggle and struggles are real. Life becomes, life is real. And, these are things that, parents and loved ones and families go through. So if you didn't see at the end of my last video, Holly's been completely changed. Things have been going on with her. It's still literally like I explained to the hospice care that came out today. Like one day something just snapped. I'm not 100% sold that it's her hips. I'm just not. I know that her one hip is causing her discomfort, but I'm just not sold. And I'm like thinking to myself last night, because she had such a rough night. I'm like, I just want to take her to the emergency room. I just want to maybe get scans, like do a full CAT scan, do an MRI, do something. And I'm like, there's just so much. So today the hospice comfort care came out, and guys, I just absolutely love hospice. For those of you that have been with me for a long time, you may remember my father-in-law passed away in my home, and we had hospice care at that point, and they were absolutely wonderful. And I was able to, take care of my father-in-law to the end, and he didn't have to do his worst fear, which was passing away when me and my husband weren't around, or in a hospital or anywhere else. Anyway, but this isn't end of life care for hospice. This is just comfort care, palliative care, whatever, something to help her have a better quality of life. And, today was just kind of like a breath of fresh air, because they're just a phone call away. Like if she's having a really bad day or extremely agitated or something, we can call them and they can come out and they can maybe, get a hold of the doctor and get a medication for her. They're going to have psychiatrists see her to see, is this behavioral? Is she just, agitated and upset? There's things that run in my family that this could very well be a mental health issue. Things like that. It can be just like a lot of different things. And I don't want to put her through an extensive surgery if that isn't her true problem. And there is a orthopedic doctor that is willing to do the surgery on Holly's right hip, but his fears are the same as mine. We put her through this extensive surgery, and A, she's still the same, and that wasn't her problem. B, it was all for nothing, because she's not going to understand. I can't bear weight on that leg. I can't walk on that leg. If you try to, restrain Holly, it's not happening. And I'm not going to have my child snowed just to keep her from moving. Like I just, that would be my absolute last option, because I don't want her to live like 6 months of her life snowed because she can't move or bear weight on a leg. I know she wouldn't tolerate that well. I know she has a very distinct personality, and you are not holding her down. It's just not happening, not without a fight. And then she would injure herself more, or possibly do something else to herself, trying to, it just wouldn't end up the best idea. And me as her mom, I know that. And I know my child. Sorry, I'm sitting in a room on a floor. I know my child, and I know what would be the best for her, and I know you cannot restrain her. It doesn't work out well. The only way to restrain her is to basically like sedate her, and I'm not comfortable with that unless it was the last straw ever. So I don't want to do that to her. but we're going to have a psychiatrist come in. We're going to see, about, is this aggression? Is it pain? And I cannot imagine going through something and not being able to say, this is my problem. And that's why, as her mom, my heart is broken, because we have to go through so much just to say, what's wrong, honey? We can't fix it. Like when you have a child and there's something wrong, and yes, Holly's 18, but she's still a child. She depends on me and my husband. She depends on us. And when you are in something and you can't say, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, this hurts, that hurts, anything, you can't communicate that, I can understand her frustration. And that's why we got to explore the avenue, is a lot of this agitation and frustration that she's having a hard time accepting that I can't communicate myself. This is me crying out, trying to communicate, but I can't form the words to say. And that's the hardest part about this whole situation, because we don't know if it's pain, we don't know if it's agitation, we don't know if it's frustration, because I couldn't imagine being in that situation where I can't communicate just the simplest things of saying hungry or thirsty or tired or anything. So that's why I always say, in so many instances, we take life so much for granted, because there are people out there that can't do just the basic things in life. And every day we wake up, we're able to get dressed, put our shoes on, eat our breakfast, cook our food, whatever, where there's people out there that just can't do that. And it's a thing that has always humbled me, and let me know that I'm thankful for each day that I have, and thankful for each day that I have with my family and each day that my children have. But I have a breath of fresh air knowing that hospice is there, they're in place, they're a phone call away, and they're going to explore every avenue. They're going to, get to the bottom of it. They're going to say, we're going to see a psychiatrist, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then I have things on board with her therapy. We're going to fix up her wheelchair to maybe where she can continuously be where her hips are rotated up. Because if you ever see Holly in my videos, when she's not walking around, she's usually on the couch, and she's got her Indian style and she's forward. So she's always, more comfortable with those hips rotated up. So we're going to make some changes to her wheelchair. And I just thought about it. I'm going to have to get a different kind of vehicle. Oh, but I need to get a different kind of vehicle, and one that, I can put the wheelchair in whole. Because that'll be her main chair to keep her comfortable. Just had that epiphany, oh goodness, I'm gonna need. But anyway, it's a road and it's a journey, and I always just want everyone to be extremely thankful for each day of your life, and be thankful that you're constipated, even just you can tell somebody, because just every little thing in life that we do for ourselves, that we're able to communicate, means so much. Because when you're unable to communicate anything, it makes life difficult. And I do believe that is one of her biggest problems that she is facing right now, is that, yes, she is uncomfortable, there is some pain, and there's no way she can tell anybody about it. Same thing with the medications. They might make her feel a way she does not want to feel, and this, no, I don't like this. And so I'm, trying to be mindful of that, because when you take somebody that's unable to communicate the way that they feel, and you give them, certain types of medications that make them feel a different way, they're gonna, she's getting agitated because, hey, this is new, why do I feel this way? But she can't say it. So the only way that she can communicate that she's upset is by crying and yelling out and being vocal. And then she'll, pinch and grab, just because she's trying to tell you something and you can't listen. That's what's, making life, so hard for her. And we're doing the best that we can. We're exploring every avenue. We got everything on board that we could possibly think of. Um, Working with hospice, you know, I told them everything that I want to try. I just want her to have a quality of life. I want her to just be able to, you know, sit and do the things that she enjoys, like listening to music. She loves music, or taking her to Florida, which I'm hoping this year we can still do. I'm because that is something that they both, Billy and Holly, look so forward to every year. Billy especially, you know, and Holly absolutely loves it. You know, it's when the very first ride she went on, it was like, I like cried because I'm like, wow, there's something she can actually do and enjoy. So they really do enjoy going to Florida. So I'm really hoping that we're able to do that for them this year also. Um, but there's just so much going on right now, and we're getting, you know, there's so much help out there, at least where I live. I'm thankful for the state that I live in. I really am. I don't know how things work in other states, but I'm so thankful for the state, and I would never move from it just because there's so much help, so many programs for the disabled. It's just, there's so much help out here. So I'm thankful for all the help and the support that she will be able to get, and, you know, just things to help, you know, her wheelchair, and like maybe services like different kind of equipment for us to use at home, like some kind of, you know, pillows, or like specialized pillows for her so she can just lay flat on the pillows and help her, you know, hips be adjusted. And I'm actually going to go out and I'm going to buy like maybe a radio and like hook up surround sound in her room to, like, maybe because music does soothe her, so maybe just get like some surround sound and some nice music in her room to help her maybe settle, and like that, let that be like a nice comfort place and things like that for her. Music has always settled her. It's not working right now, but it is something that has always been a wonderful thing that she absolutely enjoys, and she'll take any type of music. She's not picky. She's like her mommy. She listens to everything. I had to throw in a little bit of lightheartedness, but I did want to update you guys on everything that is going on, and I thank you guys for, you know, being there to support, and all the words of wisdom and comfort and everything, because this is a journey, and we're getting there. We're getting there day by day, and we're just hoping that we can get to the bottom of everything, and we make her comfortable, and we make her quality of life where it was a year ago, because it's not there right now. But I have hopes that everything's going to go back, and, you know, we're going to get her feeling better and comfortable and less agitated, and, you know, in less pain, and hopefully that'll help, you know, ease her mind, so, in my mind as well. But again, hospice is just amazing. They're wonderful. So we're starting the process of exploring everything: the who, the what, the where, the when, the why, the how. So as always, you guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart for your love and your support, and thank you for watching 5 seconds, 5 moments, 5 minutes of any one of my videos. Your love and support means so much to me, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Kisses.